Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I am Darren, and today we're going to do something a little different. I had purchased some meat from Wild Fork Foods the other day, and they actually have some beef from Brazil. So it's 100% Brazilian beef, and it's actually about a third of a price less than American USDA Choice or Prime, but it actually looks pretty good. I already had some filet mignon from them, and I actually bought another one just so I can do a video, and I just kind of wanted to try it out and taste it. But I haven't tried these ribeyes yet. So Brazilian beef ribeyes, we're going to try them out from Wild Fork, and we're going to use the Bighorn searing grill, gas grill, infrared, to sear them up. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, the first thing I'm going to do is get these out of the package and just season them up with some of my Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations black garlic and coffee seasoning, which is perfect for steaks and roasts and all kinds of beef, including brisket. So it's going to work perfect on these Brazilian ribeye steaks. Tell you what, the packaging is thick, so just want to let you know. Just giving a workout here getting these out of the pack. Go ahead and get rid of that. But it is, like I said, 100% Brazilian beef, so it's not USDA rated or graded at all. But it looks pretty good. I mean, it's pretty marbled, if you can tell here. It's got pretty good fat content. It's from Cebu beef, the Cebu cows. I'm going to go ahead and put some of my black garlic and coffee seasoning on here. It's got salt, pepper, coffee, of course, black garlic, some other seasonings in there, and herbs and spices. And we're going to let them kind of sit here and dry brine in this while we get the Bighorn up and going. You can actually dry brine these like this for a couple hours before you cook them if you'd like to. But that's what they look like, guys. I can smell that coffee. It's going to be really good. You need to check this out below. $5.99 a bottle. Can't beat it. Black garlic is a very expensive ingredient. Ask me how I know, because I pay for it. But it's so much more umami than regular garlic. Alright guys, I'm going to go fire up the Bighorn. I'll be right back. Alright guys, my Bighorn is up to temp, and my steaks are ready to go. I'm going to use just a little bit of spray oil here. You can do that if you want to. If you don't have to. I think it gets a little bit better crust when I put that on there. But like I said, that's up to you if you want to do that or not. Flip them over, do some on the other side, so I don't have to worry about it when they're in the cooker. Just a tad. You don't need to put a lot on there. But I'm going to go ahead and get my pan out here. And it's pretty hot, so I'm probably going to get a sear on the side with the grates as well. You hear that sizzle? I'm going to cook two of these, medium rare to medium, and then one I'm going to leave in there to try to get it more medium well for my wife. But there you get it. Hey, but guys, I'm going to let you get a little closer so that you can kind of see how this thing is cooking here. You see how hot that is? It's going to give it a nice Maillard reaction, nice crust on the Bighorn there. You can see that? On those Brazilian ribeyes. Alright, I'll be back when we're flipping them. Alright guys, it's been less than 3 minutes. We got some flame. That fat's starting to sizzle up and getting up to that to the heat, so it's starting to flame off a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and flip these so we don't get too crusty. Take a look at that. Nice. Alright, and I'm putting them all the way towards the back, as you can tell. Alright guys, done another 3 minutes or so. I'm going to flip them one more time here on this side, and then I'm going to do one more flip before we take 2 of them off and try to get one more medium well. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and give me my final flip for these 2 that we're going to take off, and their crust is looking pretty awesome. I'll give you the final look when we're taking them out, but they are looking pretty fine right now. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of them off that I think are done, and I'm going to leave one of them on here to cook a little bit longer. I think it's going to be that one. But check out the sear on that, guys. It's awesome. Let these rest a minute. I'm going to give this another couple minutes in here to try to get it more of a medium well for my wife. But check these out. Pretty awesome sear. All right, even though that sear looks great, they were still a little bit too blue for me, a little bit too rare. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these back on the cooker to make sure they get a little bit closer to that medium rare that we were looking for on these. I'll be right back when they're done. All right guys, I took them another couple minutes on each side there. So I think we're pretty much done. Some medium rare that I cut. And this will be my medium well, hoping. Let's go ahead and cut up with this other one that I didn't cut before, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's more medium rare right there. Let me see what my medium well looks like. Yeah, that's medium well. All right, I think we're done here, guys. Go ahead and take another bite after it's been in there a couple more minutes. I'll tell you what, that Brazilian beef is pretty good. So if you have access to Wild Fork, check them out. Check out their Brazilian beef. I tell you what, like I said, it's about 2/3 of the price of regular American beef, but it's pretty doggone good. And there you have it. And check out the Bighorn Searing Grill. You can find that in the link below. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the next cooking video real soon.